Howdy, everybody. This is Bake with IronThroneCraft.com, and this week we get to watch me light on fire again. So, for Invasion this week, it was a quick one. I had a busy weekend, Thanksgiving, birthday, all kinds of stuff. So, this quick invasion, we went to Kingdom 5, and went to Kingdom 5 because, as everybody knows, I've been building Tier 2 Siege like a madman for a long time. Got the research to back it up, we've got the gear to back it up, and everything else like that. But this new gear that just released has massive buffs to killing Tier 2 troops. So, what I wanted to know is how Tier 2 will hold up against the new gear. And if you ever want to test with new gear or new release, the best place to go is Kingdom 5, the land of Ctesse, as everybody knows. So, she said she would hit me if I came. I don't think that I needed to ask that question, but I did anyways. So I'm going to go and I'm going to check all my stuff now. You see, that was my guard deputy, and that's my guard captain there with Dark Lord. I've got him with leverage runes in because of the recent Alliance Deathmatch tournament. I just never changed him out because, well, nobody hit me because they know I have a lot of T2 Siege. That's going to change after what you see in this video. So I'm putting my Siege HP runes back in because, as I said, Tier 2 Siege, lots of them. I believe going into this, I have about 210 million troops now. I've got the battle tree maxed, I've got troop training tree maxed, and in the new hero training tree, I've got the guard deputy open, but the base stats on it. I didn't have time to do any more research to get the stats on my guard deputy any higher, so I'm only getting 10% from his gear. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my alliance to go ahead and wish me goodbye and farewell, because I'm not that entirely confident about how this hit's going to go. I know that Ctesse has a bunch of high-level new gear, and I know that the high-level new gear has a bunch of high-level stats to kill my exact build. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my shield now. That's what I was doing. I was popping all my boosts, and I'm going to drop my shield because I don't want to go over there and accidentally take a hit without those boosts popped. I know that it might seem silly, it's only 100% of each stat, but 100% of defense and 100% HP is actually a huge deal. The attack debuff's not that big of a deal anymore, but 100% of those other ones adds up to about 20% of your total HP and defense at my level Dark Lord, which is pretty high up there. I think I'm like plus 20 total or so, somewhere around there. So I'm popping all my boosts, and then I'm going to go pop the new Invader Teleport that is already in my inventory because we can't keep them in our mail anymore with the new chests system coming from the capital. But you do get free stuff in those chests now in addition to the Invader Teleport, so they're pretty dang good if you manage to win your capital and your kingdom. So I'm going to check the throne, and then I'm going to teleport right up onto Ctesse, and you're going to see from when I port right up onto Ctesse, and then I'm going to scout her in a second, you're going to see about where her gear is at based upon the ludicrousness of this scout. See that? 2 tiles over, and this damn scout takes a minute to get there. So that should indicate that she has got pretty high level March debuff, which means the new debuff gear. Probably stack Guardian gear as well. As soon as I scout her, here comes the march. It gets sped in, and pow, I'm on fire. So I'm getting my scout back now because I don't want to take another hit. So I want to be able to port home if possible. And you see that big red number pop up there. And you see right there, 45 million troops gone in one hit. 245 million power. So it went poorly. I didn't get zeroed. I actually didn't even lose all my tier 2. So that's a positive, I guess. But it did hurt real bad. So let's check out the boosts that she had running on this new gear. And you see there, additional damage to tier 1 and tier 2 enemy at 6,000%. That is one of the reasons that I just lit on fire so hard. And then also you scroll down and you see 4268 cav attack, and she's got 650 HP debuff to tier 2 troops. So, all in all, that gear is designed to murder me, and it did. So what I'm going to do now is, as you see, she scouts me. Scared the shit out of me, actually. I thought she was attacking me again, and I thought I was about to get zeroed. But I'm going to go in, and I'm going to, number 1, put my fire out because I've got a reputation to uphold here. And number 2, I'm going to go, and I'm going to revive, and I'm going to revive some of my siege. I don't want to revive all of them, because at this point, after seeing that, I figured I am probably about done with the tier 2 wall. I'll be advancing up to tier 3 now, maybe even layer in some tier 4. Probably mainly tier 3, though. So starting right now, I'm going to go to tier 3 siege. That's what I'll be doing henceforth. Share that with my alliance so they can all laugh at my destruction. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to revive some of those tier 2 siege. Because if I'm getting shit on anyways, I might as well use the time to do some math and figure out some of these game mechanics on us. So in the past, we've said that total troop count for tier 2 troops matters. And that is one of the things that you're looking for in order to reduce damage from tier 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revive a good portion of these siege, but I'm not going to revive all of them. I'm going to leave some of them dead, and then I'm going to get hit again. And I'm going to get hit with the same exact stats and only slightly lower tier 2 siege count, and I'm going to see if the hit goes any better. So we're going to see how that goes after I manage to work my way through this revival system, because you can only open 100 million revive herbs at a time. So I had to do a little bit of head math there. And so you see I open those up, and then I'm going to screw up the slide bar about 12 times before I manage to get it there. And now I've got 16 million left. There's 49 million revive points required for it, but I am now 16 million troops lower than the first hit I took. And so I'm going to open a little bit more revive herbs. Oh, no, I'm not. I guess I'm not. I think at this point I was just trying to figure out exactly how many tier 2 siege I wanted to get hit with. So, you see I had 45 million lost there, and 3 million were injured. So I'm going to go to my wall, look at the durability. It doesn't really matter anymore. At this point, I'm still kind of reeling because of how hard I just got hit. It's been quite a while since I've gotten crushed like that. It doesn't feel good. So I'm checking all my boosts and my stats and my, just looking at the stats over and over again, basically, and just trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do to fix this. And the answer is tier 3. So here comes the next hit. She hits me again. I light on fire again. And I lost 49 million that time. So, very, very, very minimal. On the first hit, I lost a total of 49,124,000 troops. On this one, I lost 49.9. So, 16 million tier 2 siege not being rebuilt cost me about 800k troops on that hit. That's a pretty minimal hit when you look at the fact that I lost almost 50 million. It's about 5% that it saved me, somewhere around there. A little bit less than that, actually. Look at the boosts, make sure they're all the same. They are all the same. I've still got all mine popped. She sent the exact same thing. And so you see that there, 4268 cav attack. That's what you're looking at with a maxed new set and a plus 15 back set. You see here, big here on the left, little here on the right. That's how that works. Those two portraits there means that you do have a deputy. So she sent a max set at me, and she sent him with a maxed old set. So it actually could have gone a little bit worse if she had doubled up on maxed sets. But I don't think anybody's done that yet. And if so, then I'm going to be hiding from them until I get a whole bunch of tier 3 siege made. So that is the basis of this video, and that's what we're going to talk about for the next minute or two, is that the tier 2 siege count, as I showed right there, increasing the count of tier 2, or your lowest tier, increasing that total troop count will reduce the damage that you take. So, as you saw, I left 16 million siege dead, and then I took another hit. When I took that other hit with 16 million less siege, I took an extra 800,000 kills or so out of 50 million. My troop count was up over 200 million, had about 125 million tier 2 siege. Those are all going to go away. I'm probably going to leave them there, so I'm going to be like a nice little present for somebody that hits me in Blood Moon. So expect that in Blood Moon. You can expect to see me explode on one hit to somebody with new gear. But then after that, they're going to get to my tier 3. And you see my brilliant analysis in Kingdom chat there. They're all asking how it's going, and they're like, holy shit, is this guy just going to keep getting crushed? The answer is no. As soon as the second one happened, she said, can I hit you again? And I was like, please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't hit me again. And there's some more analysis for you. Time to build tier 3. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to stick with Siege because Siege leverage is still a thing. It's just the tier 2 that you need to be worried about now. You don't want a lot of tier 2 anymore unless you are very, very stacked and you have a huge amount of troops. As I said, my research is pretty high up there. My guard captain at this point, the guard deputy research was really low. Once I get up to another 40% of stats on him and better Dark Lord, better Guardian, or some of the new Majestic gear, the new Majestic gear has an absolute massive amount of attack debuff on it. So you're going to want to look into that. And that attack debuff, it goes up over 2,000 for the new Majestic gear as opposed to 900s. And you see Ctesse asking if I want another hit. Tell her not to touch me again. Other people are scouting me to look at the destruction. I share the report in World Chat because I don't know, why not? I'm gonna make a damn video about it anyways, right? So, anyways, bottom line, your bottom tier of troops, the troop count does matter, but it matters way less than research and buildings and gear, which is a huge deal now. And with the guard deputy system and multiple sets of new gear, you might have seen on Tessa's buffs there, she had 1500% cav defense. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. My Dark Lord only has 500 troop defense. So if you wanted to go single type trap, or scissor trap as some people call it, because of rock, paper, scissors, if you want to go single type trap, we've got an article about it. You can stack that new gear with your old gear, or you can stack double sets of old gear, either one, and you can get up to massive amounts of single type defense now and cap a lot of heroes. So, sorry for the short video this week, guys. Hopefully we'll go somewhere else next week. Maybe it'll be your kingdom. Give me a like, give me a follow.